Hi, today is Wednesday, December 9th, and I am very excited to be sharing some of my favorite scents to warm in December around Christmas time. First, I did want to let you know about something that I'm doing on my channel this month. I am sharing a series of Merry Scentmas videos. It's not necessarily like Vlogmas, but I did just want to take this opportunity to share some more holiday themed videos and then throw in a few extra videos that I've been meaning to get around to. So I hope that that is a fun thing for December. Let's go ahead and talk about some of my favorite scents to warm around this time of year. Now, as you might already know, I am a very seasonal melter. So I have scents that I love to warm specifically in December, and then I have a whole other set of scents that I love to warm throughout the rest of the winter. So today I'm just going to focus on the scents that I love around Christmas time, and I've narrowed it down to about 10 with a few honorable mentions thrown in. So let's go ahead and get started. So this first one is a scent that has made several appearances over the holiday seasons with Scentsy, and that is Blue Christmas. So this was first available in a Scents of the Season collection, and it has since come back as a brick and in a Bring Back My Bar, and it did come back with the most recent Scents of the Season collection. I think that you can still add this to your Scentsy club, but this is one of those scents that when I smell it, it just screams Christmas. So I do get a really nice kind of frosted Christmas tree scent from this, but it's mixed with really bright pops of citrus and cinnamon. So to me, it smells like a really festive, fresh Christmas potpourri. It is really nice. It is a really good performer as well. I have really enjoyed warming this in our family room, and then in other places where I like some more kind of fresh type scents like our laundry room and bathrooms, but this is a really good one. Like I said, I think it just screams Christmas. It is very fresh and festive, so I love Blue Christmas. And then I couldn't put a Christmas lineup together without including a peppermint scent. The scent that I am going to mention is actually not currently available, but Scentsy does have several other peppermint scents available right now that I think would be very good substitutes. The one that I love in December is Candy Cane Wishes, and this is one that was available as a brick last year. So it is pretty similar to Perfect Peppermint that is available with the catalog right now, but I think that this one does have just a little bit more sweetness and a little bit more of like a candy-like quality than Perfect Peppermint, which is just kind of a pure, fresh, crisp peppermint scent. This one is a little bit sweeter. It does have a little bit of a vanilla note, a little bit of a vanilla background, but I love this. I think it's always nice to have a peppermint scent around the holidays, especially when you need to kind of clear the air. So I really like Candy Cane Wishes. And then I also love cranberry scents around Christmas time, and I've been going back and forth between Very Merry Cranberry and Cranberry Garland on which is my favorite cranberry scent from Scentsy. So for a long time it was Cranberry Garland, and with this one I get a really fresh, authentic cranberry scent, and it's mixed really well with a fresh kind of Christmas greenery scent. So I think that this has notes of sage and pine cones, and you definitely do get that kind of pine vibe from this as well, but it's blended really, really nicely. I would say this is a very sophisticated cranberry scent, and with Very Merry Cranberry, I still do get a nice kind of fresh, authentic cranberry, but to me, this one is just a little bit sweeter and a little bit more fruity, and I really, really like this. So I think that they are both festive cranberry scents, but I think this year I am leaning a little bit more toward Very Merry Cranberry. And then I had to include some of my favorite spicy scents for around Christmas time, and one of my very favorites is Homestead Holiday. So this is a very cinnamon forward scent. It's always reminded me of the cinnamon scented pine cones that they sell at the grocery stores this time of year, or just of pulling all of your holiday decorations out of storage. It's a very welcoming, kind of traditional cinnamon-based Christmas scent, but you do get really kind of subtle hints of citrus and then the woodsy notes that just round out that cinnamon and make this a very nice traditional scent for Christmas. And keeping with the cinnamon scents, I did have to mention Christmas Cottage. This is another cinnamon forward scent, but I'd say the cinnamon note in Christmas Cottage is a little bit more warm and spicy, where the Christmas note in Homestead Holiday is a little bit on the cooler side. In Christmas Cottage, you also get really nice notes of orange and raspberry, so you do get a little bit more fruitiness from Christmas Cottage, and then there is a very nice kind of spicy clove note in there as well. So this kind of smells like a simmering pot that you might have around the holidays. Another very nice kind of cinnamon based potpourri type scent. So I love Christmas Cottage. And then I also wanted to mention this scent. This is actually one that I haven't warmed a ton of, but every time I smell it, I just think that it is perfect for around Christmas time, and that is Cozy Fireside. Now this scent I think totally lives up to its name, because every time I smell this, I just picture warming this on a really cold, wintry Christmas Eve when you're sitting by a nice warm fire. It is so nice. This is a very clove prominent scent, so you do get a really, really nice clove, but it's not too overpowering in my opinion. There is a little bit of cinnamon mixed in with this, but like I said, I think that it just lives up to that name perfectly, and I am actually going to try to warm this one on Christmas Eve this year. This next scent was actually new this year and went straight into my Scentsy club, and that is Crimson Berry Christmas. So I do believe that you can still pick this up in the brick as well as add it to your Scentsy club as a bar, but I absolutely love this fragrance, and I feel like it really did fill a void that was missing in the Scentsy holiday lineup, because this really does smell like a Christmas apple scent to me. Scentsy does have a lot of apple scents, but I feel like they're all kind of targeted toward the fall, where this definitely does come across as more of a winter type scent. You do get a really nice apple scent that's mixed with some really nice Christmassy spices, as well as a really rich berry scent. Some people have said that that smells like cherry to them, and I can definitely see that because it's very tart and sweet and almost candy-like, but it is really, really pretty. It's a really good performer. If you have ever smelled 'Tis the Season from Bath & Body Works, this is very similar, and like I said, I think it kind of filled a void in the Scentsy holiday lineup, so this one will definitely be staying in my club. And then I do have one little kind of honorable mention. As you might know, I'm not a huge fan of bakery scents, but one scent from this year's Scent of the Season collection actually kind of stood out to me, and that was Gingerbread Hugs. Now on cold, you do get a really kind of sharp ginger, but it actually calms down a whole lot when it's warming and actually really does smell like you're baking gingerbread cookies. So I really liked the spicy aspect of this scent, and this is definitely a bakery scent that I enjoyed. So I did put this one in my Scentsy club so I could get a few more bars of that one. So I do like Gingerbread Hugs as a kind of bakery option for Christmas. And then that leaves me with my top 3 favorite scents for around Christmas time. This first one was a Bring Back My Bar from a few years ago, and it is still in my Scentsy club, and that is Spiced Grapefruit. Now it is very similar to WASSAIL Wonderland, which was released with this year's Scents of the Season collection. So I believe that you can still get your hands on this one and then still add that to your Scentsy club, but they are both a really nice kind of spiced grapefruit scent. So you do get kind of a warm grapefruit mixed with those really nice kind of Christmassy mulling spices. Really nice. I'd say that the only difference between Spiced Grapefruit and WASSAIL Wonderland is you do get a tiny hint of kind of a Christmas tree note in WASSAIL Wonderland, where I feel like the Spiced Grapefruit is really just more of that kind of straightforward grapefruit with the spices. They're both really, really nice. So I had to decide which one I was going to keep in my Scentsy club, and I think I am leaning towards spiced grapefruit, but they're both very similar, very nice for clearing the air, very strong. I love those scents for Christmas time. And then of course I had to include my favorite Christmas tree scent of all time, and that is Very Snowy Spruce. So to me, this is just the epitome of a Christmas tree scent. You do get this kind of frosted quality, and then there is just a really nice kind of subtle sweet note because this does have a tiny hint of amber in it, but mostly it is just a very crisp, authentic spruce note. It's a really good performer, and I absolutely love this for Christmas time. I have to warm this next to my Christmas tree every year, so I had to include Very Snowy Spruce. And then that leads me to my favorite Christmas scent from Scentsy of all time, and that is Be Merry. So this was a scent of the month a few Novembers ago, and then it came back in the catalog last year and again in the fall winter catalog this year. And to me, this is the ultimate Christmas scent because you do get a really fresh kind of Christmas tree note in this. And it's balanced perfectly with a really bright Christmas berry scent. So I don't know if holly berries have a fragrance, but this is exactly what I would imagine them smelling like. And then there is a cassis note in this as well. I always have to look up what that is, but it is a black currant liqueur. And sometimes black currant can come off as a little bitter, and I don't get a ton of that in this scent. I think that there's just enough of that to make this a really well-rounded scent. And like I said, my perfect Christmas scent. So those are all of the scents that I love warming around this time of year. I would love to know what your go-to fragrances are for December or for around Christmas time. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time.